Welcome to Argus, an AI-powered anti-money laundering detection platform for Union Bank. Let me walk you through how our system identifies and investigates suspicious transaction networks. First, the dashboard. Here, we are gonna do the authentication for that particular company on the bank. We are gonna authenticate and we are gonna reach our dashboard. In the dashboard, there are 42 active alerts for from our detection model, covering patterns like scatter-gather, fan-out, cycles, and more. The top risky account card shows us the most flagged account that appear in multiple suspicious clusters. Each one is ranked by risk percentage and alert frequency. Going to navigate to that dashboard tab, we are gonna go to the Investigate tab. Notice the transaction network visualization. The center node orange is the source of the money. In this case, the one moving the money. The blue nodes are direct counterparts, one hop away, and green nodes are the counterparties, two hops away. The red arrow shows the money flow. On the right, we see risk indicators. We see indicators. The why behind the flag. The account scattered across multiple different recipients in under certain amount of hours with zero apparent business purpose. Structuring like this is a classic AML topology. We also see it's part of a confluence of signals, multiple independent account triggering alerts together. We, uh, we can also find out about certain activities of the accounts themselves. We can also go to search tab and copy a particular account and search for 10 accounts. Upon searching, we find that there are three accounts in the network where they are in two transactions. We see that they are in one transaction and one direct away and one in which they are an intermediary. We are going to go to case manager now. In case manager, once our investigators review the evidence, they document their decision in the case manager. Let me show you how that works. We are gonna investigate certain uh, transactions. For example, UBI 1161. This transaction may need some further review by further management. Therefore, we are gonna list it out as a review. In the case manager, we are able to see that the same uh, transaction came out here. In further scenarios where we want to return back to that particular transaction and change the way it was done, we can go back to reopen and then change the the investigation results. Now, in many cases, there are certain entities and accounts which are enabled by our system into a particular transaction, AML topology transaction. Thus, we are going to be able to whitelist certain accounts as well as banks so that they are able to communicate and transfer money without any difficulties or any issues. For example, we can add that the previous account ID and add that it was a business verified account and then add to the whitelist. This account ID will be added into the current exempted accounts and will not be in further AML topologies that the system will be showing. Finally, the predict tab allows us to run an ML model on new transaction batch to score them and identify high risk activity before it hits the database. In summary, Argus combines graph-based pattern detection, identifying structured and layered integration schemes with an AI scored and an intuitive workflow for investigators. The dashboard gives you the big picture, investigate drills into specifics. Search uncovers hidden networks and cases.